We have had no riots, we have had no pepper sprays, and we've had no tear gas. Thank you very much. No rubber bullets. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else that we haven't had? Okay. So, again, everybody who's participating, please step in. What we up here as the facilitators see is a lot of people having side conversations over there, and a lot of and like a few people here talking. What I'd love is, please, if you're participating, step forward so we can feel the actual group. That would be great. So I just wanted to make a reminder that the Occupiers March and Assembly meets at 9 a.m. per day to discuss camp issues. I don't know if Anthony's here, any representatives for that are here. Is anyone here from the Occupiers March and Assembly? Awesome, thank you. We'll address it in good time. So it's now, my name is Paradox, and hi, and this is Vanessa. I'm going to have Vanessa continue the GA.
Hi, Los Angeles! It's so nice to see you. So we are going to get started here with talking to some people who are new to the General Assembly, new to Occupy Los Angeles. And we have a volunteer who's approached us. His name is Jeff. I'd like to bring him up right now to talk to us about why he's down here.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Vanessa. Hi everybody. I gotta be brief and cut this short. I am here to tell my story and why I stand with Occupy Wall Street, Occupy LA, and all of the other like-minded individuals and groups in cities large and small across the U.S. and across the world. I was a middle-level systems manager for a dot-com corporation for 5 years. For 2.5 of those years, I was forced to do the work of 2 people because the company vice president fucked up and threw my counterpart in my department under the bus to cover up his own mistake. As the economy declined, our company was placed on a wage and hiring freeze. Meanwhile, I was working 60 to 80-hour weeks to cover his workload and my own workload. We were told to do more with less. My pleas to get necessary manpower and resources fell on deaf ears. And yet, when I worked on evenings and weekends and pulled all-nighters to get the job done, I was reprimanded by my boss and told I had a problem with time management. In March of 2010, I discovered that 1 year prior, in Q1 of 2009, while we were in the middle of a wage and hiring freeze, the top 5 executives of our company voted to more than double their annual compensation from $11 million to $23.9 million. As all of our perks were being stripped away, the CEO's annual compensation went from $3 million to $6 million. They did this in spite of missing target goals, and they bought a company for $141 million that they had to sell at a loss for $45 million. That's a loss of nearly $100 million. Meanwhile, the workload I was asked to bear was taking a greater toll on my mental, physical, and emotional well-being. Then in early 2010, the company announced that things were picking up and that they would gradually phase in some wage increases based on arbitrary criteria. My boss called me in the office and he told me I did not meet that criteria. Apparently, doing the jobs of 2 people for 2.5 years did not merit a raise. Shortly after that, I hit a wall. I suffered a complete emotional breakdown, and I was forced to take a leave of absence. A short-term disability led to long-term disability. My life was crushed. I also lost the love of my life, and I was broken. And in the past 1.5 years, I've been hospitalized 9 times for episodes relating to panic, anxiety, stress, and depression. My message is that the actions by the 1% can have a devastating consequence on the 99%. The decisions made behind closed doors in boardrooms can destroy individuals and families. This isn't about people who want a free ride. This is about fairness. This is not a movement about socialism or the redistribution of wealth. It is a movement about, in the words of the late Harvard economist John Kenneth Galbraith said, that it is incumbent on the 1% to do the right thing, to build a good society. And the 99% are tired and angry. of being the pawns of the 1%. We are here to lift up our voices and say to the nation and the world that we will no longer be trampled underfoot by your greed and your indifference. This is a peaceful movement, but we are not at peace with economic and political injustice that is so pervasive. And we will not stop until a real revolution breaks the backs of those who keep us down. In conclusion, while I may be crippled in my soul, I am not crippled in my conviction. From these humble tents, to your lavish mansions, to your plush penthouses, and to your private islands, our voices will be heard. Don't let yourselves be pushed around. Stand by each other. This revolution is unstoppable. Thank you very much. And you can hear the balance of my message at jeffisgod.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for telling us your story, Jeff. Do you have another volunteer?
Anyone else first time?
Is there anyone who this is their first General Assembly?
Is this your first General Assembly?
Great, come on up.
Hey, I'm Ian, and I'm from Occupy San Diego, and thank you. And it's looking really bad. Well, I mean, we're doing good, we're doing better, but the police just like are pulling stuff out of their ass. You know, we can't sleep on the ground. We can't have anything on the ground if we have backpacks on the ground. You know, it's really bad. But over here, like, it's beautiful, you know, you guys just like making it work. Like, it's just really booming, you know. I just wanted to congratulate you guys and thank you for being here and everything.
Okay. So we are going to hear a couple of proposals tonight, and I'm going to quickly go over the consensus process with you. This is the process by which we make our decisions. The consensus process is a very particular kind of direct democracy. It's not about individual ideas. It's about bringing ideas that then become formed in such a way that they are bigger and better. It's not always about agreeing, but it is about coming to an understanding. All of the proposals that come in front of the GA have to have a what, a how, and a why. They have to be in written form. They go to the welcome tent for 24 hours before they come to the GA. And so when you hear a proposal here, it has already been written out in such a way that it should be easy to understand, but if there's anything in it you don't understand, you are welcome to ask questions. You are welcome to bring concerns. If you hard block a proposal, this is your most powerful move in the consensus process. A hard block stops the process from moving forward. The reason to offer a hard block is if you truly believe that there is a serious principle being violated, and you will be asked to articulate what that principle is. You will be asked to discuss what it is you think this hard block does to stop the movement, to undermine solidarity, or to put this movement in danger. That is the purpose of the hard block here. We are totally committed here to these principles of nonviolence, and they extend to the way that we speak to each other, especially at this GA when we're discussing, oh, hi, yeah, we're here still, yeah, we'd like to say hi to you too, it's good, yeah, hi, okay. What am I talking about? Oh, don't yell at each other. That's what I'm talking about. We respect these nonviolent principles in the way that we talk to each other here. And we also have time limits here on proposals. We have time limits on responses. And the reason why we do that is to kick you into being a little more articulate, and also to get this process going forward a little faster so that we can make our decisions. Okay? So we are going to be paying attention to the time and asking that you respect everybody else's time by paying attention to the time as well. And before we go into reviewing the hand signals, I'd like to call up committee and affinity groups. If you have proposals and if you have announcements, these are things to start getting on the stack. Okay, so we're going to review the hand signals really quick.
So if you're, mic check.
Mic check.
If you're a part of a committee
If you're a part of a committee
and you're going to represent,
and you're going to represent,
please see a stacker.
please see a stacker.
Okay.
All right. If you hear something up here that you really like and you agree with it, you think it's good, and you want to offer your support, this is what you do. This is Paradox over here, everyone, and he's showing you.
Come on. Just want to see that you're participating. Okay,
If
good.
you feel like the person who's talking has been going on too long and you've heard what they've said before and you want to gently and respectfully remind them that there's other people who want to talk and they just keep talking and you'd really like them to pay, okay, that's it. If you feel pretty strongly that they are now using up your time and it is really time to knock it out, yes.
And please do this because this is actually really important. This is a feedback loop for who's ever speaking. This is the way you can participate in the process.
If somebody has said something and you don't quite see it, you don't really agree with it, but you're not going to block the process for it, you wave your hand in front of your face like this. If you see that we have gone off the rails and the process is disintegrating, please offer us the process. This is the move we make to remind us of the process. And
Oh, wait. You can also do the heart.
you can also make a heart.
You're afraid of
I prefer the
laziness,
heart.
do the heart.
Okay, and if there's a proposal on the table and we've gone through a lot of questions and answers and we've had 3 for and 3 against and we keep going, we've had all our discussion and you still, to the bottom of your heart, soul, and mind believe that it will undermine this movement and there's a principle being violated, at that point, please exercise your right to the heart block. Okay? You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Just to say it.
Just to say it.
It really helps.
It really helps.
The energy of the space.
The energy of the space.
If you use these tools to generate connection and understanding together.
Again, my name is Beth. I'm from social media. Please don't turn me down. Can you put me back to a normal level? Thanks. Put me back up, please. Otherwise, I'll start screaming for real. Get out of here.
All right,
Okay.
No.
No, fuck this. I'm sick of this shit of not talking. I'm here from social media.
I'm here from social media.
Microphone. Turn this off. Okay. Portland and Seattle, St. Louis, have both been evicted as of Saturday. They will be evicted from their occupations. They need your help. Okay? Our Occupy Oakland trip is headed back now. A few of our members are coming home. They asked for some support and some love. Tonight, Oakland may be at war again. You all need to know this. Okay, so if anyone can go home and watch live stream, go do it. Oakland may need support. Okay, for the website, we need writers, bloggers, retweeters. So follow us. Occupy LA is our Twitter. OccupyLosAngeles.org is our official site. Sign up. Email me at occupybeth@yahoo. I can give you status. We need runners to help us during the day. We also need a dedicated 4G hotspot so we can actually upload stuff and get the news out to you because it's very difficult with a shared spot. So if anyone wants to help, please see me. I'll be around. And please, listen to the people who are out here talking from committees. We have been getting a lot done. It's just not getting across to people the way it should. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Callie.
Please.
Okay, thank you.
Please, can you just move
Hi guys, I'm Callie. My name is Callie Little. I am a member of the Resources Committee. I just wanted to give a quick update on the meeting that we just had. We had 2 points that we consented upon. And like Deacon said, we will be meeting tomorrow at 6:30 at Sister Cities, which is across the street. The 2 things that we talked about, we recently became aware that Occupy Oakland has decided to go with an unincorporated association. We are reaching out with their lawyers because we'd like to look into doing that as well. And so we will be discussing that tomorrow. We will also be discussing the possibility of opening up a restricted SIG account so that it wouldn't be a personal account, but that two or three people would be required to sign to withdraw the money, while we work on a solution that would be an account that could be opened for the entire organization. So those are the two things that we'll be discussing tomorrow: unincorporated status and a way to open up a restricted SIG credit union account so that multiple people would have to sign to make withdrawals. And again, we will be meeting tomorrow at Sister Cities across the street at 6:30. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and our next, do we have a committee on this side? Actions, Elise.
What's good, everybody? I'm Elise, and I'm from Actions. Yikes, why am I being pushed? Okay. Hi. I feel surrounded here. Okay, so announcements. Yesterday was awesome. We had a Make Banks Pay March at California Plaza, and tents were set up outside and inside the Big Bank of America there, and it was badass, and it was glorious, and it was amazing. Tomorrow, we have a lot of good things going on. First of all, there are a group of veterans who are going to be again occupying at the VA at 11 a.m. tomorrow, 11 at 11 a.m. I don't have all the information on that, and somebody will be speaking on it more later, but I wanted to throw that in this announcement. Mic check, please. There's so much outside talking. Okay, thanks. Also tomorrow, we have a lot going on here at 11 o'clock on the North Stairs. It's going to be an hour of meditation. On this side, we're going to have music and festivities and fun stuff like that. At 12:30, we're going to rally. We're going to march at 1, taking the music to the streets. You really don't want to miss it, I promise. So it's going to be glorious. Join us. Then we'll come back and Protest Fest is happening, and it's music, more music and that kind of stuff. Also, tomorrow we want to encourage everybody, everything that we're doing, we've got a Twitter hashtag for it. So hashtag Occupy, and then followed by 6 1s for 11. But please note, you can't put the backslash in it, because it cuts it off. So that's pound Occupy 111. Saturday. Oh, also tomorrow, everything we're doing is Red Meets Blue Meets Gold. It's Long Beach and Pasadena are joining us for that action. That also Saturday is Red Meets Blue Meets Gold. We're joining up together. We're going to meet at 11 o'clock at 7th and Metro Station. We're going to have some speakers and a teach-in. Then we're going to break into committee groups, but like using members of all the occupations. And we're going to work to plan an action together for a month out from now, which we hope to include not only those 3 occupations, but the rest of the, I have heard, 21 LA area occupations from a month out. And then Sunday, I just want to let you know that the Action Committee meeting will be beginning with a 45-minute teach-in class on how to effectively use Twitter. And I thought I knew all the things I needed to know about Twitter too, and I totally didn't, and I'm really excited to be educated. So it's 4 p.m. on the North Steps on Sunday. And I'd just like to make a quick comment, which is totally out of line, and I'm going to say that it's really important to fund this newspaper, and it'll be they'll have the funds for the rest of the time. We're not going to be paying $400 every time it's printed, and print media is very important. Also, I'd like to know if every time I throw a temper tantrum, I get the mic.
Okay, next we have Jillian from Labor. Hi everyone. I'm Jillian and I'm in the Labor Committee. We got like 50 folks from about 15 different unions who've been meeting and are really excited to build alliance and support and do actions together. The main thing I wanted to focus on in my announcement, we had our second committee meeting today, and we're really excited about the 17th. The General Assembly passed support for a really significant action that's happening that day. Folks know about Occupy the Bridge in the morning. There are also campus workers on strike. November 17th at Cal State Dominguez Hills. And so on the National Day of Action, we have an opportunity to support, that the GA has voted in support, a group of campus workers who are fighting for fair pay for faculty that they were promised 3 years ago, while the administrators get paid $400,000 and the like.
They're not paying the faculty. They're demanding no fee hikes at the Cal State, stop the privatization of the university, and make it a democratically run university. So we're supporting that. We think it's a great opportunity to have a big action for jobs and education for the 99% by supporting the strike at Cal State Dominguez Hills. And so what I wanted to let you know is that there's going to be a bus sponsored by the California Faculty Association here on 1st and Main. At 4 o'clock, we're leaving to head over to the campus to support the one-day strike. And again, make it an action for jobs and education for the 99%. So please support that. We're bringing